Just 3 rounds today. I check under my bed for 4 color. Oh, Blake's got these sleeves.
Oh, the
Yeah.
foil sleeves.
So I think that's a Goblin Guide. Yeah, because we revealed the card, so it's a Goblin Guide.
King Coop, that's funny. How many Fortnite ads do I have to watch on Twitch today?
Okay, Blake off to a good start. Ooh, gives TJ a land. And TJ has the Solitude. Get rid of that Goblin Guide.
Yes. Next week is the 1K plus. Sunday, June 5th. It'll be the last one of the series here at Apex, and then July 9th will be the invitational here. Looking forward to that. That is going to be a blast.
It's going to be sick. Ooh, Chalice on 1. TJ is at 13 though, and I see Boros Charm in Blake's hand. And a Lightning Helix. Wow. This like plays around the Chalice on 1 so well. Just like lines up perfectly for Blake, so knocks TJ all the way down to 7. Still might be hard for him to close it out though.
I see some Archmage's Charms in TJ's hand.
Yeah, I think TJ might ice it down. I kind of like this, the blue-white control deck, since they play the Rogren Triumph, they're just kind of running Fire Ice now. You randomly can cast the Fire side sometimes, but the Ice is so good at slowing down certain decks, like the Cascade decks and stuff, and, just in a situation like this, you can just tap down the Swift Spear for a turn.
Right, so Helix lands on the noggin, takes TJ down to 4. TJ not cracking the fetch. Does not want to drop to 3.
Ooh, you coming down, Edmed? Prismatic Ending. Paying an extra 1 to, dodge his own Chalice and nab that Swift Spear. So, I think Blake has a possible top deck that wins the game here. Oh, that's a Searing Blaze too, but he's not gonna have a creature for that. Oh no, that's not a Searing Blaze.
That's a bolt, right?
I think it's... Oh, that's a Rift Bolt right there. So you just paid the 3 for the Rift Bolt, put TJ to 1. I thought that was a Searing Blaze in Blake's hand. Oh, you're from Portugal, so you're just clearing your schedule to be able to watch. Nice. Texas Blaze. That's what I thought. TJ gonna cycle the dress down. See if these cameras are lined up. Not too bad.
The real question here is how long can TJ live at 1?
Yeah,
can he land a Solitude at some point and start gaining some life?
Yeah, he's really never going to be out of danger until he gets above 4, I would say. Blake with the Chalice check, nice. Act casual. Fire off Archmage Charm. Going shields down for a second there. Yeah, all of TJ's fetches are currently useless. That's why he's got his flooded strand off to the side there. Rift Bolt. Gonna get countered. And cycle another dress down. Yeah, the Searing Blaze needs a creature to target.
And I believe the creature also has to die, right?
No, that's Searing Blood.
Searing Blood, okay.
I'm pretty sure. Let me pull up Searing Blaze.
Yep, I always get those two, for whatever reason, I always get those two backwards.
Very, very close in name. But yeah, you have to have a target player and a target creature. And it just deals 1 damage to each one. And then if you have landfall, it deals 3.
And EDM3D, thanks for the huge compliment. Have the best paper streams on Twitch. Wow, thank you so much.
I missed that. Thank you. Sure it isn't Texas Bolt. I'm quite sure that it is this Searing Blaze right here, but could be wrong. It's a little hard to tell with Blake's sleeves. They're all sparkly. Another fetch land that TJ can't use. Blake is relentless with these chalice checks. And TJ is not gonna pick up his cards to do a 1-mana spell. It's round 2. I forgot to change the... Gosh dang it. Yeah, the sleeves are like sparkly. They have like stars on them or something. He asked me, he was like, is it okay if I'm on the future match with these sleeves? I was like, yeah, I don't really care.
Yeah, we'll make do.
You can mostly tell what the cards are. It's just a little bit rough on the camera.
TJ not making a creature with the Wanderer. Maybe
He's
putting...
That's actually next level. He's just completely playing around Searing Blaze there.
Yes.
I mean, TJ's got to be thinking that he's been holding a card in hand this whole time. He's probably looking for a window to resolve this Searing Blaze. Eidolon's a pretty good draw.
Bring up the Wanderer, Taryn.
Sure.
Yeah, so the real question here is TJ can't cast a spell once Eidolon hits, or can't cast a 3 converted mana cost or less. And then if Blake never attacks with it, he can't exile it and gain life with the Wanderer.
Right.
Because it's exile target tap creature, you gain 2 life.
Yep. And that's a fire ice. If he was at a healthier life total than 1, the ice would be nice because he'd be able to tap down the Eidolon and then get it with the Wanderer, but can't do that when you're at 1.
I wonder if you could see a prismatic ending here that TJ pays.
Yep, that I see the ending. Oh, just gonna pass. The other thing is, you know, if it would be lethal and Blake tries to draw out a spell, he could attack with the
right. A second Wanderer would be able to exile it and gain life.
I think Blake just put a Rift Bolt in his grave, like as in he's casting it and he just put it in his grave right away. I'm not sure on Blake's life total either, but I know he's taken at least 2 right there. I think it's 18 on his.
Yeah, I think it's 18 on his board. Oh, a Solitude exiling and ending, and now a counter.
And then counter spell for the Rift Bolt. And yeah, the Solitude was evoked, and Blake didn't fire off a Searing Blaze when it was on the board. A little surprised by that. I didn't go for it. I'm like 900% sure that that's Searing Blaze, but because I have yeah, that's definitely Blaze. I have bolts, and that's Blaze. Yeah, he would have had a window to fire off the Blaze. I'm not sure if TJ had another counter in hand. He had plenty of mana to have one. I think he does. So it probably wouldn't have mattered. And that's probably why he's comfortable making a token here. So maybe that was his draw step, was another counter spell. So maybe Blake missed his window. I'm not sure. Okay, so TJ is scrying, and Blake is going to go for it right here. Oh, yeah, he wouldn't have been able to cast the counter spell because Eidolon would have still been on the board. That is true.
So Blake
is just picking up his cards. Does not.
Was he picking him up, or was he going to cast a spell? Because he was fetching in response to the counter spell. What else did Blake have in hand?
TJ scooped. Oh, Blake just had a second Searing Blaze. I see it now. My bad. He had a second Blaze. Okay, that's pretty gross.
Yeah, it's what I thought he was fetching in response.
I missed it. Oh, they already started. Sorry, guys. Blake with a Goblin Guide start. TJ with the Chalice on 1 on turn 2. Is that a Roiling Vortex?
It is hard to tell.
That's pretty brutal.
Roiling Vortex is another card that I hate to see when I'm on blue-white control.
I would imagine.
Yeah, there's in that with Prismatic Ending in March, there's a lot of ways to deal with it, but sometimes you just don't have that perfect answer for it.
Right. Yeah, TJ just has the Prismatic Ending, but misses his third land drop there. Goblin Guide will find it for him. Puts TJ to 12. Says a lot about Roiling Vortex, though, that TJ, cared more about it than the Goblin Guide that's hitting for 2 every turn, though.
Is there a world where TJ Archmage charms this creature as a blocker? I'll Teferi bounce it.
Gotcha.
I think TJ's in draw card mode here. See, the nice thing about, planeswalkers like Teferi, even if, well, actually, Teferi bouncing the Chalice on the battlefield, he can't recast it. I mean, he can, but it just gets countered by Chalice. So since, even though it's a hasty creature, a lot of times with Baby Tef, bouncing a hasty creature just means that
I think
the hasty creature comes down.
Yeah, I thought you said Tef bouncing Chalice. I was really confused.
No, bouncing the Goblin Guide. TJ finding another land. Chalice on 2, and Blake says let's go to game 3. It was interesting to see burn and control.
Yeah, I mean, we all know creature-based aggro decks are just like really struggling right now, and burn is not your typical creature-based aggro deck, so it's a different dynamic. Normal list do, but Blake likes to, yeah. So I believe Blake fetch shocked and TJ's at 19. Attack, cast 2 lightning bolts. Ooh, Solitude gets the Swift Spear. I would imagine before the prowess triggers. So Blake's gonna gain 1 life. TJ's gonna take 6.
No, TJ said he must have done it after the cast. Put him to 20. Oh, 19 for whatever.
Okay, whatever they figured out. He's at 19. Child's on 1. Oh, is that the smash? No. Oh, Destructive Revelry, right? I don't know. I think that's what that is.
And drew another one.
Because TJ took 2. So, Blake must be like a stomping ground. I think it's an expedition, so I can't really tell. But it looks like this is Destructive Revelry coming out of the side. Destroy an artifact or an enchantment deals 2 to that permanent's controller. So basically the same as Smash, except Smash is just artifact and it deals 3. This can also hit enchantments and it only deals 2.
So what just happened there was Blake fired off a Boris Charm on upkeep, and TJ countered it.
On TJ's upkeep.
On TJ's upkeep, and then TJ just passed back. And I really like that play from Blake, because then TJ has to use a mana on his turn.
Yeah.
And he tried to do it before TJ could draw another counter spell, but then he's able to untap, get down the Eidolon, and then TJ couldn't counter with that Archmage's Charm he has in hand.
Yep. Wow, TJ must have just drawn Prismatic Ending off that Archmage Charm, because he casts a charm into the Eidolon, but he takes 4.
Yeah, that's some work. You'll take that all day from your Eidolon.
Yeah, definitely.
4 damage.
4 damage and
Tapped out.
and 1 for 1.
Right.
Yep, and then able to resolve the Swift Spear because there's no Chalice in play anymore. I think. Oh, and Blake had another bolt?
Yep.
Yeah, wow. TJ down to 2 with a Swift Spear in play. Sorry, I still have Destructive Revelry up.
He has another Destructive Revelry in hand. Land and a Destructive Revelry. But now, I think Blake is worried about a possible Solitude.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can
justify not attacking, but at the same time, that is definitely not. If you just attack into it with no spell in hand, it's just a free life gain.
Yeah, Blake wants to give Solitude a read, so that's definitely what Blake is thinking about here.
Yeah.
I think he's probably reading if it had to target a Swift Spear or not. Because I think that might be the play by TJ. If TJ does have Solitude, I'm not sure, but play the Solitude, not target Swift Spear, and then block. But that would be pretty risky. I bet TJ would just go ahead and exile the Swift Spear. That'd be very prone to removal,
Right.
before the block. Although if Blake has a bolt or something, it's probably just game.
Going to cycle the land. A fetch shock there from Blake Taryn. He was down to 15 already.
So down to 12.
Yep.
No attack. Ooh, Emperor.
And then that's obviously
also,
another play around right there.
Played around Emperor.
Yep.
Attack for 2. Blake takes it. Make another dork.
Oh, the Storm Giant coming down, buying Kahira.
I think that's a Skullcrack from Blake's hand that he drew off of the Sunbait Canyon last turn. Holding left 19, thanks for the follow.
Yeah, I do believe a veto in hand.
So I think it's Boros Charm, Skullcrack, and a either
Destructive Revelry.
Was that what you thought it was?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think
Mr. Mammoth, thanks for the follow.
Blake just has to fire off, a couple turns in a row. Just fire one off, untap, fire one off.
Yeah, I would
Force him to have the answers.
I would just pass here and fire off Boros Charm and upkeep.
Which is what's happening.
Draw out the counter and then hopefully go to your turn and resolve Skullcrack.
Yeah, TJ actually has a little bit of a clock here too.
Yeah, Blake's under quite a bit of pressure. I think he just got hit for 5, down to 5, I think. Oh no, the Swift Spear was a 2/3, so I think he only attacked with the 3/3.
Right, because of the prowess trigger on the upkeep cast.
Yeah. Okay, Skullcrack, does it resolve? TJ's got Charm. Hoodies, Fludras, thanks for the follows. Counter that spell. Evening from Toledo. Evening.
That's not too terribly far. Make it down to the shop here.
You have to come next Sunday.
No more casting spells whenever you want.
Oh, was that? I think that Skullcrack was on TJ's upkeep too.
It was.
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So now TJ just has 2 mana up. Bounces the Swift Spear to hand.
Putting another counter. That's going to get Blake down to 1.
So Blake has to kill him this turn.
Does TJ have anything in hand?
I'm not sure. Ooh, Cycle. Sunbait Canyon. So now it's just got to be Spike or Bolt. Nope, didn't get there. Wow.
So the Wanderer putting in some serious work, making a couple of tokens that put a clock on the burn player and got TJ the win.
Right.
That was a heck of a game.